Imagine two people. Person A works a job, earns $100,000, pays income tax. Person B owns a company, owns stocks, owns property. Person B also lives in a mansion, drives expensive cars, flies private. But here's the strange part. Person B sometimes pays less tax than Person A. How simple. They don't live on income, they live on loans, and loans are not taxed. This is the strategy. Buy, borrow, die. Sounds dramatic, but it's real. Let's break it down like you're 5. First, we need to understand one thing. The tax system mostly taxes income, salary, business, profit, capital gains when you sell. Notice something. You only pay tax when you earn or sell. Now imagine this. You buy a house for $200,000. 10 years later, it's worth $1 million. Did you pay tax on the $800,000 increase? No. Why? Because you didn't sell it. It's called unrealized gains. It's like owning a balloon. The balloon grows bigger, but until you pop it, nothing is taxed. Now think bigger. Imagine owning billions in stocks. The stock price rises, your wealth increases, but you don't sell. No sale, no taxable event, no income tax. That's the first secret. The rich don't sell. Now comes the interesting part. If they don't sell, how do they spend? How do they buy yachts, mansions, jets? Here's the trick. They borrow against their assets. Imagine you own $1 billion in stock. Instead of selling it, you go to a bank. You say, "Look at my stock. It's worth $1 billion. The bank smiles. They offer you a loan, maybe $100 million. You receive cash, but you didn't sell anything. So you triggered no capital gains tax. Loans are not income. Loans are not taxed. That's the second secret. Borrowing feels like income, but it isn't taxed like income. Now, here's where it gets powerful. While you live on borrowed money, your stocks keep growing. Let's say your $1 billion grows to $1.2 billion. Your wealth increased by $200 million. Still no sale. Still no tax. You are living on loans while your assets grow. It's like living off apples without ever cutting down the tree. Now you might ask, but loans must be repaid. Yes, but here's the clever part. The ultra-wealthy often refinanced. They roll old loans into new loans. Or, when they pass away, their heirs inherit the assets. And here's a huge detail. In many systems, inherited assets receive a step-up in basis. That means the tax calculation resets. The capital gains disappear. Imagine drawing a chalk line, then wiping it clean. That's what happens. The gain that was never taxed, often never will be. Buy, borrow, die. It's not magic, it's math. Now pause. Is this illegal? No, it follows tax law. The system taxes income. It does not tax borrowing. It does not tax unrealized gains. The wealthy simply use the rules differently. Middle-class earners live on salary. Salary is taxed first. Wealthy individuals live on assets. Assets grow quietly. Imagine two ladders. One ladder is income. You climb. Tax takes a step each time. The second ladder is ownership. It rises. No tax until you step off. Most people climb the first ladder. The rich build the second one. And here's the deeper truth. Debt is not always danger. For the wealthy, debt is a tool. They borrow at low interest, often lower than asset growth. If assets grow 8% per year, and loans cost 3%, they profit from the difference. They use cheap debt to control valuable assets. That's leverage. Now you see it. It's not about avoiding tax. It's about controlling timing. And in finance, timing is power. So what did we learn? The rich don't avoid taxes with tricks. They avoid selling. They borrow instead. Because income is taxed. Selling is taxed. Borrowing is not. They own assets. They let them grow. They use debt as fuel. And the system allows it. This does not mean the system is broken. It means the system rewards ownership. Once you understand that, you stop thinking only about earning and start thinking about owning. Financial literacy is not about copying billionaires. It's about understanding the game. Because you cannot win a game you don't understand. If this changed how you see money, subscribe to Capital Ledger. We explain the financial system simply, so you can move smarter inside it.